Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfyre Gaming. I am Sir Joseph, and this is Expeditions Rome. We are in Alexandria, and we are headed to go see Ptolemy. I'm just going to kind of take a look around here. Looks like there might be more stuff to go see over that way. That's pretty cool. I like that. Lots of benches. There's a door. Locked. Okay. Alright, looks like we're just heading straight up here then. Guessing this guy's gonna try to stop us.
Welcome to Alexandria. We've been expecting your arrival. I hope you will like the accommodations.
You dare address this Roman instead of your rightful queen?
Calm down. I'm sure this man is acting on Lurco's orders.
Well, he should not. This is not his palace. I'll see to it that you are painfully executed, guard. Now get out of our way.
Control yourself. Your husband might be trying to get you angry.
It's working. I am angry. Get this man out of my face before I do something we'll both regret.
You have upset your queen. Be thankful you can still draw breath and move out of the way.
She is not my queen. I am a Roman citizen.
This is my land, and I'm the queen of all who dwell in it. Charmion, enlighten this man. Now that this minor annoyance is taken care of, let us move ahead with our meeting.
That was brutal. Oh, skill points. Let's assign those before something bad happens. So, one person skill pointed. Fortress.
The Roman delegation has arrived. Inform the cooks.
Alright, still nothing to examine.
Welcome to Alexandria, honored Romans. May Ra's light shine upon you.
lot going on here. I wonder if this door is locked as well. Probably.
So he finally granted an audience to that strange priestess.
He did. I doubt she'll leave that throne room alive, the way she acts.
Yep, locked. Okay, there's a strange priestess up there. That's good to know.
I'm going! Stop chasing me, by the goddess!
You're lucky the Pharaoh didn't have you executed, idiot girl.
Wow, rude! You want me to call down a curse of Ubasti upon you? Because I've just about had it with you people!
You can't curse me.
Try me, you'll see.
Just go home. The Pharaoh is expecting important guests.
Pharaoh didn't want to hear what you had to say?
It seems not. He's intent on going through with this ludicrous festival. Oh, it's going to cause so much trouble.
My husband is throwing a festival. How unlike him.
I don't know who your husband is. The Pharaoh wants a festival of Serapis in Memphis. Ubasti will be so angry, not to mention everyone else.
Indeed. My husband, the Pharaoh.
Your husband, the Pharaoh? That means you are... Oh! Forgive me, Your Majesty! I didn't recognize you! That is
Continue.
so... I'll continue. Well, I waited here a month to get this audience, and then... Oh, they were all counting on me back home, and I blew it.
Why would this festival be such a bad thing?
We worship the old gods in Memphis. He's doing this against the people's will. It's disrespectful.
Why were you thrown out of the throne room?
I may have lost my temper a little.
And yet your head is still attached to your shoulders. Perhaps my husband does retain some small measure of respect for the old gods.
You've been here a month. Do you know the palace well?
I guess?
We're looking for a place where books and ledgers are kept. Do you know it?
The library? It's the building right over there.
Thank you. I hope this festival problem works itself out.
Good luck in there. I'm going to go find a corner to cry in.
You are a mess, girl. I will sit with you.
All right. Thank you. Do you like cats?
Alright. That was funny. Where are they going? Good to know where my people are at. Over there, okay. Can I get to these areas? Oh, I can. Probably more locked doors. Probably more locked doors. Alright, let's go see what Ptolemy has to say. I'm sure nothing we're going to want to hear.
You are in the presence of Ptolemaeus Theos Philopator, he who rules over land and sea, this world and the other world, of the dead and of the living. He who is the face of the sun and the will of the Nile.
Hello, husband. You look particularly pathetic today.
It is always good to see you, honored wife.
It is customary to greet a foreign ruler with a bow.
I'll bow. Your Your Majesty.
You have trained him well, my dear wife.
Like all Romans, he responds well to discipline. Well, I think we are all sufficiently acquainted, so shall we begin?
Very well. There seems to be a lot of animosity between the different parties in this meeting. This kind of thing serves no one. Let us talk. I am sure we can reach a meaningful and satisfactory solution to our conflict.
Excuse me, but your role here puzzles me, Lurco. Exactly in what capacity are you attending this meeting?
I am merely an advisor to His Majesty, here to protect Rome's trade routes.
You seem to have an entire legion in Alexandria. Are they helping Egypt?
Legion? By Minoa, of course not. Marcellus and his men are here for my own protection. They are my Praetorian Guard.
Are you two close friends?
A living god does not have friends.
His Majesty understands us and our objectives in this region. It is natural that this brings us together.
Do you know why we're here?
There seems to be a minor disagreement between a husband and his wife. You seem to be taking sides. Ill-advised, in my opinion. But I'm sure there's nothing I can do to dissuade you.
There was an unfortunate incident in the outer courtyard. A guard lost his head. My people would like to take care of the body.
Marcellus, take Hortensius and help them. But do as you're told.
This is inconvenient. We need to find those documents, but we can't do it with Lurco's men hanging around.
They don't look formidable. I think we can kill both of them easily.
I'd be really happy if we could get rid of them without leaving behind more corpses. Calida, you're good at talking to people. Invent a reason for at least two of us to leave. Or be less charming, maybe, so I can send you away to find those ledgers.
It is a shame Magister was needed in the throne room.
Alright, find an excuse to slip away. So that's the way to the library. Where are his men?
Do not send servant girls to the quarters of the Senator's guards. Do you understand?
I do, but he asked for her by name.
I don't care. Send one of the men. If he complains, tell him to speak to me directly.
Do not wander off. You are in the palace of the most divine Pharaoh of Egypt, and you will be watched closely.
Alright, so there's no talking to Dinaria and the little priestess girl.
What a waste. Poor kid's only crime was coming to Egypt.
So you'll be taking care of your friend here, I assume?
This dead man with a face like a donkey's ass. Do you think he was our friend?
My mistake. But I don't assume all your friends are as handsome as you. Are they?
Are you trying to seduce me?
Not at all. You are too feminine for my tastes. I vastly prefer men.
Insolent whore! I should...
Julia Calida, your manners leave a lot to be desired. Bestia, get her out of here. We'll have to deal with this insubordination later.
I take it you're the Primus.
Indeed, I am. Allow me to explain what happened.
Meanwhile, my best narrator voice.
Now that the unpleasantries are out of the way, I assume we may finally discuss business.
Shouldn't we perhaps eat something first?
Excellent idea. We have plenty of food. The Nile provides. Bring food for our guests. Prepare a feast at once.
Despite possessing endless wisdom, His Majesty is not used to dealing with Romans, especially not those with no position in the Senate. Let us slow down and clear some things up first.
I've traveled all this way so I can talk to my husband. I have absolutely no intention of watching two arrogant Romans exchange thinly veiled insults.
Exactly in what capacity are you here, Lurco?
An advisory role to His Majesty, primarily protecting Roman interests.
Don't you mean protecting your own personal interests?
Those are one and the same. After all, I represent Rome here.
Do you realize we're currently at war with Egypt? That means you're in league with the enemy.
Enemy is such a strong word. Egypt is a loyal ally of Rome, currently experiencing some civil disorder. Diplomatic channels remain open, as you can see.
We are here to mediate a peace treaty. Shall we get on with it?
A peace treaty? Are we at war?
A Roman proconsul was murdered by Egyptians. If we are not at war, we may soon be.
In my experience, soldiers often die. Your proconsul should have been careful. We do understand your anguish, but starting a war would be a bit of an overreaction. Don't you think?
Obviously not, since we are fighting a war regardless. And wars are costly. I'm sure you want this to end.
Perhaps. Let us first hear what you have to say.
Will you continue gossiping like old fishwives, or will we get to discuss terms finally?
We could surely use the wisdom of Caeso and Cineros right now. I have no idea what we should do. And if you leave it to me, I'll probably burn the place down. Lead on, Calida. This is your domain.
He's hilarious. Alright, we got some more unspent XP, or skill points. Casio. Movement and armor. That's always a good one to get. Alright, so we want to go to the library.
This is unacceptable. I need access to the library so I can continue my work.
Under no circumstances may the accountant be disturbed. Pharaoh's orders.
But I have a duty to continue the chronicle.
There's nothing I can do.
I'm guessing this is going to be locked still.
Is it stuck? Maybe it's locked. What do we do now? The door looks flimsy. I bet I can easily break it down.
Smash the door into little pieces, but discreetly. I'd like to see that.
I think you jest.
So you finally caught on, huh?
It did take me longer than I would like to admit. But in my defense, you are very good at pretending.
I'll find a way. Alright. What is that? Is that a... Let's go figure out, let's find out what this thing is. A piece of wood.
What are you doing? What possible use could this be?
Some rope over there. Oh. Hammer, we probably get up over here is probably where we're gonna do.
It smells like tar. Are you looking for things to start a fire?
We don't want to go out that way. Just to see. Alright, I guess we can't even go in there anyways, would be my guess.
You are fixing their workbench. Mysterious.
Let me work, Tabbat.
This hammer is not big enough to break down the door. They are renovating here. You can go through this hole.
Pop up inside the library out of nowhere. Not a good idea.
It was just an idea, but not the best one, maybe. What have you built?
It's a lockpick. A tool for unlocking the door.
Devious as usual.
Okay.
You did it! It seems to me that was not your first time using such a device. I will keep watch out here. Shout if you need me.
We are all
So you want a permanent solution to our disagreement? Intriguing, we must admit. Let us hear your proposal.
My proposal is quite simple, darling. You shall cease your attack, and I shall assume my rightful place on the throne.
Ridiculous, as always. And when you sit on this throne, what should we do, we wonder?
Huh. Well, I don't like any of these answers. Hmm. As long as you stop your collaboration with Lurco, I don't care what you do.
We do have an arrangement. Why would we stop that? Isn't that arrangement beneficial for Rome as well?
If I may interject, Your Radiance, it really is difficult for the legatus to understand such subtleties of commerce. Soldiers are single-minded people with a clarity of vision that can blind them to nuance.
What I understand is that this arrangement fills your family's coffers more than it fills Rome's treasury.
These are Roman problems. We don't care about them.
You're doing well, Domine. I don't believe they suspect the nature of your alliance.
Well, I believe the best course here would be to arrange some sort of co-rule, granting both parties equal power.
Equal?
Indeed. That way, everyone's happy, and Rome continues to benefit from our trade deal.
I don't see how the same trade deal could continue between Egypt and Rome.
Indeed. Instead, I will be on the throne, and the legatus here will be my Roman liaison.
We have questioned the witnesses in the garden. The guard was killed by one of the Queen's servants.
That is fantastic, Marcellus. But if you're here, where's the rest of our visiting party?
They are relaxing outside. I thought.
You thought? Why do you keep trying to do things you're not good at? Why did you leave a potentially dangerous group of people free to roam these halls?
With all due respect, Senator, you are overreacting. There are royal guards posted all around. It's not like they will set the palace on fire.
Exactly. We have someone watching Bestia, so he doesn't do that. Alright, we got more skill points. Alright, this is us. Let's see. Headbutt's kind of cool. Ooh, stunned on attacks of opportunity. That's nice. Cineros, what are you gonna give me, Cineros? Death blow. Julia. Mark the target. Deanaria. Opportunist. All right. I'm not sure I want to talk to people just yet. There's a ladder. Another ladder. Go back this way. Well, I think I'm going to have to go talk to the accountant. Yep, there appears to be nothing else here.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
You first.
I work for the Senate of Rome. I don't think you'll understand what I do. I keep track of the numbers for the Egyptian trade.
You don't work for the Senate. You work for Lurco.
That's not correct. We both work for the Senate.
My name is Julia Caladia. I require your services.
My name is Claudius Tranquillus. You need accounting?
We have reason to believe Watilius Lurco is embezzling funds from the Egyptian trade to build a private legion of spies and assassins.
Do you have proof?
You are truly an artful liar. Your guilt is written all over your face. Just admit it.
I didn't want to do anything illegal. The Pharaoh made all sorts of threats. I just keep track of the numbers.
He said that if you tell anyone, you'll share in his punishment. Isn't that right?
He could not have done all those bad things without my work.
Why are you even here if you're just keeping the accounts? Why not stay in Rome?
The Pharaoh insisted I come here. The senator was very upset about it.
not you I'm after. Give me the ledgers and we can take down Lurco, and I promise you will go free.
There are no ledgers. I never write anything down. I keep all the numbers in my head.
Then who wrote the payroll ledger we found? It used the most complex cipher I've ever seen.
I did write that. It was for someone else, for the man who leads Wixie. He wanted a list, so I made it as hard to read as I could.
The man who leads Wixie. What is his name?
I was never told. I don't think anyone knows, even in Wixie. We just know him as the Great Shadow.
What do you know about Legio 17?
They are thugs and scoundrels. I don't know what the Senator uses them for, but I know that there are currently 1,298 people getting paid out of those funds set aside for Wixie. Funds that were meant to be paid as tax to Rome.
Do you know if it was Lurco who had Lucullus murdered?
The proconsul's death brought a lot of attention to what we're doing here. I think it was the Pharaoh.
If you are the records, we're gonna have to get you out of here.
I really wish I could, believe me, but they will kill us both if we try to leave.
If we guarantee your safety, will you testify against the Senate?
I will do whatever you want. I never meant to do anything wrong.
Keep your head down, Tranquilius. We'll be back for you soon.
I hope so.
Your Majesty, the personal guard of your guests are sneaking about and acting suspicious in places they should not.
And where exactly should they sneak about and act suspicious? Tell me. That's right, Locagos. Nowhere. Now leave us, and try to perform your duties adequately for a change.
Are you angry, darling? If the palace of our ancestors is falling apart, you have only your own incompetence to blame.
We are here to negotiate, not to insult each other.
What's your end game here, Legate?
Enough blood has been shed. I'm trying to reach a peaceful solution.
Not a single drop was shed before you appeared. We could have found a better solution to all of this.
Apart from Lucullus, you mean? You're a murderer and a traitor. I'll see you punished.
How dare you? I had no hand in, nor any knowledge of, the murder of our proconsul. You had best cease your wrongful accusations.
Your Majesty, we have reason to believe our guest Praetorian Guard is up to no good. We'll need to get you to safety.
Assassination? Was that your goal all along?
Your Majesty, if I may, we promised these people safe passage. I cannot allow the death of another Roman on foreign soil.
Very well. The next time we meet, it will be on the field of battle. You will regret making an enemy of me, Roman!
That was an interesting experience.
What in the name of Jupiter Quintumpedia did you do out here?
We didn't get caught, but apparently our mere presence was enough to raise suspicion.
What were you able to learn? Were you able to learn something important?
We found the man who keeps records for Vitellius Lurco, Claudius Tranquillus. Unfortunately, he keeps them purely in his head.
He believes Ptolemy was behind Lucullus's death, so that's no use to us.
Although it does mean our casus belli was sound, which is a great relief. Additionally, he confirmed that Lurco is stealing tax money from Rome, and he is willing to testify before the Senate.
What's our next move?
It seems we need to find a way to extract Tranquillus. That may mean invading Alexandria and capturing this palace, though.
So be it. We will save him during the assault.
As long as you save him after taking Ptolemy's head. Come, let us leave. The next time we are here, this palace will be mine.
Alright, we got some skill points. Let's go ahead and spend those now. Destroyer. Set target shield strength to 0 before dealing damage to the target. Nice. Applies sundered to enemies. Shield strength will not restore at the beginning of... Nice, that's nice. Gotta like that. Reduce some movement. That's always a good thing as well. Can't fail morale checks. I like that too. Poisoner. Not that much around here is subject to poison. Well, at least the Egyptians aren't. 4 focus beginning battle. That's nice. Killing an enemy grants a stack of bloodthirsty. Alrighty. Well, here's a good place to call it. Again, it's a little shorter than normal. I'm going a little bit slower than usual.
We're leaving.
Don't want to overdo it until my back is 100%. So thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate that as well. I have been Sir Joseph. As always, you guys are awesome. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll talk to you later.